My name is David Fulmer. In 1972, I was an Army photographer attached to an intelligence unit in Heidelberg, Germany. As to how a former pot-smoking, anti-war marching college dropout got a top-secret security clearance, your guess is as good as mine. And yet there I was. I was scheduled to work late on May 24th, but my CO told me to wrap up and leave. Outside, I walked past a German Ford and saw Clyde Bonner, a decorated Vietnam infantry captain, showing his new Jaguar to a GI named Ron Woodward. I waved to them and headed off. On my way home, I heard something that sounded like distant thunder. The Army didn't know that I had an apartment on the economy, so it took some time for the message ordering me back to the base to arrive. When I got there, I learned that the sound I had heard had been a bomb, and that Captain Bonner, Woodward, and another soldier, Charles Peck, were dead. The Ford had been packed with 500 pounds of dynamite, and the blast killed Bonner and Woodward instantly. Peck had been leaving the building when the steel door was blown in, crushing him. The wall of the room where I would have been sitting had collapsed. The device had been planted by the same Red Army faction cell that had been responsible for a series of murders, kidnappings, and bombings that spring. In 2008, the Golden Globe-nominated The Baader-Meinhof Complex would recount their brutal exploits. But that was after the tragedy and what followed. The capture and imprisonment of the terrorists. My romance with a German girl who had an odd connection to them. My contact with Bonner's son, who had on that night seen and heard the explosion from his bedroom window. The memorial that was dedicated on the site. The memories I've carried for what is now 50 years. I'm David Fulmer. I was in Heidelberg on May 24, 1972, and the story is still with me.